Hey guys, this is good old Grandmaster Robin with the Resistance, and if you're watching this, you are the Resistance. How you guys doing? We got Curtis Wolf, we got the Tin Man, and we got Genevieve, Catherine Brewster. All right, guys, what is today's topic today?
Shitholes!
Shitholes and fuck nuggets. All right.
And shit pickle and tits pickle and tits pickle, you shitholes.
How about a pickle?
How do we get into dildos? What? I hear pickles make great dildos.
Well, we have some good news from YouTube that Logan Paul and YouTube are now cut ties after what happened in Japan this past week.
Really?
Logan Paul fucked up in Japan, could let it in jail and become someone's bitch. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
See what happens whenever you mess with Flowbots? See what happens whenever you mess with Flowbots. Flowbots came back and handled those bars.
Here's a guy who went from Vine to Instagram, now to YouTube. Now, this cocksnot was, him and his film crew were in the most haunted forest in Japan. Okay, this has history beyond anything else here.
They were in the suicide forest.
Yes.
Kamikaze.
And it's a place where people have been known to end their own lives very mysteriously in their own way. Now, Logan Paul and his crew filmed a person that was dead, and even though the face was covered, and they still insulted the spirits in that forest.
Uh-oh.
That is like going to the state capitol and desecrating the unknown soldier. It's a no-no. And he posted on YouTube, and he put it at a age restriction mode, and then he was forced to take it down. Now YouTube has announced that they cut ties with Logan Paul.
Good, about damn time.
Flowbots warned you, don't mess with him, man. He could put anybody in prison just because he don't like them.
And it also looks like that Bill and Hillary might be indicted.
Really?
Yes, from a state attorney that Bill and Hillary might be indicted for the bullshit shit they did.
Hey, that's another big word.
Also, Hillary shit with Uranium-1
Mike.
that she sold to Russia during her time as Secretary of State.
Mm-hmm.
And she had ties with Russia on that deal. And then when she got caught, I guess she got blamed for the collusion. President Trump.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah, and the sheep will believe every word that the Alphabet News Network feeds them.
Oh, but then, the Alphabet News agencies are too busy yelling shithole right now. I think that is fucking hilarious. Like, he has got them cussing up a fucking storm.
I think Trump placed that there intentionally.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You know that had to be planned. You know that had to be planned. You know he was... Have you guys seen that meme with him and Putin? He's like, how much you want to bet I could get CNN to say shithole 100 times tomorrow? He goes, you're kidding. $5. How much you want to bet something like that actually took place? Maybe not necessarily between him and Putin, but definitely between him and somebody else. Like, how much you want to bet I can get these motherfuckers to do it?
Tim, man, they're taking it in a kind of a bizarre direction, thinking, oh, it's about race and this and that. Nah, kiss my ass.
What does race have to do with the quality of the country, whether economic or just...
What was the context that was used in is my question, because I can't load videos right now. What was the context that was used in?
I have not been able to find the exact video of him saying this. I can't find it anywhere. There's nothing.
Then he didn't do it.
Oh, it's there. He said it. It's all over the fucking place. It's just the actual video file is nowhere online to be found. I spent the past 2 days looking for this fucking file and could not
Did you
find
look
it.
on Twitter? Did you
What
look
they're
on
doing,
Twitter?
All
what
there is just report.
they're removing certain files from what he supposedly said, so it won't get picked up and then thrown around.
And then people
in
know
mud.
the context he said shitholes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Because I'd like to
in
hear
any
the
con-
sentence
in any
before the word
context,
and the sentence after.
well, in any context, I don't think saying a country is a shithole or I don't want people from shithole countries has anything to do with race. Okay?
It doesn't.
Detroit is a fucking shithole. Hemet, California is a fucking shithole where Genevieve and I are from. Hey, Compton.
Look at Chicago.
Chicago.
Look at Chicago. Chicago
LA.
Chicago now is a murder capital of the world.
Yeah. I mean, you have shitholes all over the
One
fucking
in every
place.
5 persons getting shot.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said in my video, it is definitely the pot calling the kettle black. Is it racist? I don't think so. Is
That's
he
20
a
out
dumb
of
shit
100
for saying
people,
it? Oh,
Grandmaster.
absolutely. He's a dumb shit with a big fucking mouth, and he's putting his foot in our mouth. But in retrospect, on the flip side, are we really surprised that this shit's coming out of his mouth? I mean, this is Donald fucking Trump. We knew what we were getting when the American people decided to vote for this guy.
We was getting Joe America, and we got Joe America. We just didn't get the redneck sitting in the trailer park drinking beer all the damn time. We got the businessman Joe America.
Yeah.
And I said before he got elected, I said that we needed a businessman to run the country, and we got a businessman.
Never elect.
Get us out of this $1 trillion debt somehow.
I want to take a
Oh, he has a
playbook from
plan.
George
Just don't
Carlin.
let him.
I'm gonna take a playbook from George Carlin. If you are arrogant and ignorant and selfish, and you elect these ignorant and selfish leaders, you got no right to complain.
Yeah.
Go George Carlin.
Well, even all that aside, we knew the kind of person Donald Trump was. He, even during his campaign, was very vulgar, very outspoken, and very offensive. And yet the American people still voted for him. So you say,
I voted for him.
He shouldn't be doing
I
that. It's
don't
like,
find
this
him
is what
vulgar
you
at all.
wanted. This is what you voted for him. This is why you voted for him. This was the exact premise.
We have to technically take into consideration that the popular vote was not won by, that he technically won by electoral votes because of the number of votes per state is how he won. And that's another way that the system is not correct. But I'm not saying anything about how the system is ended with this president. I am just basically saying that Donald Trump won by the system default instead of the popular vote.
Well, even the popular
That's
vote,
what
I
I'm
wouldn't have
stating
voted
here.
for Hillary fucking Clinton. So you know what? I'll take the big mouth
I'm not
asshole
stating either
over
side.
the sociopathic nut job with a body count dating back to the 70s. Thank you very fucking much.
I'm not stating either side. I'm just stating a fact, and I'm stating yes, we got the lesser of two evils out of this deal.
Well,
because
there are more than two parties.
Who was in bed with Putin more, Hillary or Trump?
Hillary was.
Hillary
You're
was.
damn right,
Definitely.
Hillary was.
They're the ones who got busted in that uranium deal. But yet nobody wants to say anything about that. And you notice something that's really kind of getting hush-hush? That missile launch scare in Hawaii. I actually saw something about this last night. Fucking Alex Jones was touching on it. And in the middle of the fucking night, he went fucking live and was talking about it. And, I'm not a fan of Alex Jones, but he did bring up a good point. Those missiles take 5 fucking switches by 5 different people. Okay? You don't just oopsie on that shit.
Yeah,
no, you don't.
You don't set off that alarm.
Record and something happens. That's bullshit.
Yeah, this isn't like a little kid walked up and accidentally was fucking around with the fire alarm and accidentally set it off. No.
I couldn't do that by myself if I just walked in there. That's impossible.
Exactly. You can't do it. Even Crazy Zebra can't do it. What's that, niggas? I got a question for you guys. Am I white with black stripes, or am I black with white stripes?
You look like you're white with black stripes.
Exactly.
I don't know. I died once, and I came back, and I asked God, am I black with white stripes, or am I white with black stripes? And he said, you are what you are. So I think I'm white with black stripes. Because if I were black with white stripes, he would have said, I is what I is.
I.
Yes, I'm a very racist zebra.
Well, I have a friend that's stationed in Hawaii, and I'll send him a message and ask him if he can tell me what happened.
I don't know if there was an actual launch or anything, but I know the facility over there in Kauai is meant to be defensive and shooting down missiles from eastern countries like China, Japan, North Korea, etc. That's pretty much what it's there for, is to shoot down on from the missiles.
That better not be a Furby. Grandmaster?
Huh?
I think it's Yoda.
Was that Yoda or was that a Furby?
That was
That
Yoda.
was Yoda.
We're having a discussion on who's weird right now. I'll know, because I tell you what, if I keep doing this, I could go dead drunk right now.
Who's weirder? I think I could top you on it. I could top people on that scale.
Holy shit, it's someone yellow!
Help each other.
Hi,
We're all here
I'm
to
yellow too.
help each other.
I'm the yellow duck. I'm yellow.
I'm the unicorn panda.
Yeah, the
What
unicorn
the fuck is
bandit.
that thing? Like, I don't buy it. What the fuck is that? It's a unicorn panda? Like, what happened? Did the panda rape the unicorn, or did the unicorn rape the panda? What the fuck happened?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
They fell in love.
Rape occurred somewhere. I know it happened that way. Unicorns and pandas just don't hook up on a one-night stand. That's like an
My
elephant
parents
having
did.
sex with a pig. Pig and elephant DNA just don't splice.
My parents did.
You're a freak of nature.
Yes, I am.
Burn.
What is this insaneness?
Holy shit! What the fuck are you?
I am no one, formerly known as no man. What are we speaking of tonight?
We're discussing whether or not a panda got raped by a unicorn.
I believe that most unicorns are female, so I believe the panda took upon himself to take it upon the unicorn.
There was some really kinky shit with some bamboo, I take it. I love it. I'm out of here, guys. Wow. Okay,
Oh
so,
goodness.
but back to the missile issue. There's 5 fucking switches. You don't, that just doesn't happen, and oopsie just doesn't happen. That shit had to have been orchestrated. There's just no other way. 5 switches. You don't just, oops, elbow the fucking switch, okay? No, it's 5 separate switches.
There ain't no oops, I did it again crap music.
Yeah.
Does anybody believe that we might just know that the missile was technically a failure, but the mission of the missile was accomplished?
Well, was there an actual launch, or did it just sound the alarm?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just sitting here asking what technically happened. Was there a missile launch? Was it a failure mission launch? Was there something that occurred that you had to see it to know what happened?
Shit, I don't know.
It might be a failure like Hillary's ED.
Well, let's have a fucking look. Shit. Can somebody look up
sorry.
InfoWars here? I don't want to jump off my shit here. Who's fucking doing what? Because I
don't know.
I know Alex Jones was reporting on it heavily, and since he wants to rip us off all the time, let's rip him off. One.
So when did
Musk
Mr. Giggles and that
Flake
when did
compares.
Mr. Google
Hold
send
on.
his mask to Alex Jones?
Well, hold on. We'll get to that in a minute.
Hi, everyone.
Americans with foreigners and have same country. Shithole remarks with racist. Shithole project.
I was looking at this for a moment.
Trump Hotel. Shredder attack. Let's see. I'm not even seeing anything on it.
You don't even see anything on this missile that was supposed to launch in Hawaii, just like the asshole comment where you can't find a video clip of him technically saying it.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for. Let's look in top. Should we go news, special reports?
If there's no proof of it happening, then it didn't happen, and people are making it up.
Reports.
Or
Well,
it did happen
the thing
and
is
it
that
was a black op.
Even though it supposedly happened, people still want to know if it is true or not. So they're gonna still look and see. So I mean, it's kind of a weird thing, though.
Yeah,
Like
but
I
if
think-
you, if
Like
none
I
of
think
us
no
could
one
find
said,
the,
it could be they could have, you had to be standing there to know if it happened or not, because in a sense things can be a black op because they can hit the internet and all of a sudden be deleted because it's not supposed to be on the internet. Anybody ever saw the movie Core, what Rat did at the end? They could do that. There was a
Yep.
hacker named Rat on the movie The Core, and he could make shit delete off the internet because he had the government backing him at the time because they was attempting to save the planet. Then in the end, he released all the information.
Nothing on it. There's nothing there.
See, they can make shit disappear. You know for a fact you saw shit, and they can make shit disappear if they want to. There's proof of it right there, Tin Man.
Let's look here. I'll look at you guys.
I have no doubt in you, Tin Man, that if you say you saw something, you fucking saw something. Excuse me, but you fucking saw it.
I can't even spell Hawaii. I'm that drunk. And apparently I can't spell missile.
Hawaii.
Missile in Hawaii. I can't even spell. For shit. North Korea missile launch prompts Hawaii nuclear attack warning. Navy shoots down medium-range missile off Hawaii and
Was
Tennessee.
it supposed to hit
Missile
Hawaii
defense
or
test in Hawaii.
here in the States?
I'm not saying anything current. The most current update I've seen in regards to anything from Hawaii or U.S.
If
Navy
he said
shoots
2
down
weeks ago.
medium-range missile off Hawaii test was August 30th of 2017, and then we have a North Korea missile launch prompts Hawaii nuclear attack warning on December 2nd. Hawaii has tested a nuclear attack warning for the first time since the Cold War after North Korea claims its missiles could have hit anywhere in the U.S. The UN will hold talks later this month in a bid to lower tensions. Like that's the only thing I'm seeing. I'm not seeing anything else regarding this.
So what it sounds like is the warning went off because a missile was coming. It's not that somebody set off a missile there. A missile was coming, so the warning went off.
Either that or somebody set off a warning to scare the shit out of people. Which seems to be the case. Like the way Alex Jones was actually talking about it last night seemed to be the case. Like if there was a legitimate threat and the warning was justified, then there wouldn't have been an issue. But apparently the issue that is going around is that the warning was given and it was a ploy to discredit Trump's credibility by making him look like a jackass. Like, oh, see, we're warning the people about nothing. Haha. Or some stupid shit like that. And it's been accused like, oh, it was a big oopsie or this or that. And it can't be, because it takes 5 switches.
All right.
In fact, let's go to YouTube real quick, see if there's anything from Alex Jones on this.
kind of reset my phone a little bit. Let's hope it don't mess up the call.
Oh, we'll see.
There we go.
Alex Jones, Hawaii.
So yeah, I was
Okay, hold on. I got it.
Good.
Here, I'll bring it up so you guys can listen to it.
This isn't a war about one man. His people actually
come on, I don't
believe.
need advertisements from Hulu.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday night. I'm Alex Jones, coming to you live from my home with breaking news and intel. 5-6 hours ago, we got the news of the false missile alert in the Hawaiian Islands, the most westerly territory of the United States, the most isolated island chain in the world. I was just there back in June with our crew traveling to Kauai, the furthermost westerly area of the islands, to go visit the main missile base there that is not offensive but defensive.
Can somebody mute their shit, please?
And they've been on high alert, obviously, of
Mine was
the
already
Korean
muted.
crisis. But I wasn't going to shoot a video or live report today because we didn't have enough information. Then I began to get calls from my CIA sources, my high-level Army intelligence sources, and analysis from my Delta Force sources, and just many others, that there is no way that this was an accident and that somebody pushed the wrong button, because there's 5 fail-safes. These are not computerized systems. They get computerized readings, but then humans have to flip off or on 5 switches to then manually activate the alert. Now,
Okay, so basically what we have here is an alert was set. The alarm system was triggered, and as has been stated, and this is actually commonplace knowledge, especially in nuclear launches and alarm warnings. That's a very severe thing. So there are at least 5 switches and 5 keys, and I believe it is 5 nuclear launch codes that change regularly for a missile launch to occur in the United States. 5 separate people have the codes, and they change regularly.
I think it's 5 codes and 2 different term keys that are far enough apart one person can't do it alone.
Yeah. And it's a similar system with alarm warnings as well, as far as nuclear launches is concerned. You don't want to initiate mass panic. So it would, in retrospect, be a series of switches that would have to be flipped, or codes that would have to be entered. So yeah, this wasn't just somebody accidentally flipped the wrong button or somebody fucking bumped a switch with their elbow. No, this would have had to have been a deliberate thing.
This wasn't no accident. This was done on purpose.
I see yellow. The yellow thing is right. Yep. So, the question is, who did it and why?
That's a good question, man. I mean,
Yeah, and I'm not going to sit there for half an hour and go through Alex Jones's fucking report bullshit.
I plead the fifth. You guys can prove nothing.
You showed what? Where?
I said I plead the fifth. You guys can prove nothing.
I guess she chooses to remain silent.
Self-incriminate?
No, I was
She's being a smart
responding
ass.
to who? Yes, I was being a smart ass.
well, the thing is, if it was orchestrated in a way, who ordered it? 2, who did it? And 3, why?
Yeah, I mean that's a fair question to ask. A lot of people think it was done deliberately to discredit Trump and his ability to maintain order in the United States, or maintain freaking peace and security without initiating panic in the United States. At least that's what I'm getting from the initial report. And I've only seen freaking hit or miss reports on this whole thing. And then last night I saw that video from Alex Jones. Alright, and for the record, YouTube, Alex Jones has expressly made it clear that you can use his content for reporting and educational purposes. So this does fall into fair use. So the second you try to hit me with this, I'm going to bitch slap you with this fucking beer bottle.
Singer Seal calls out Oprah Winfrey with 4 deadly words.
Ooh.
This is from the Next News Network.
Okay, details, because I know Oprah has been very vulgar about the whole feminist movement and all that shit. So, and her whole speak your
She's also
truth.
good friends with Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yeah, like she's been photographed with him several times, and she's even stated that she's not responsible for the things that happened as a result of introducing these people to Harvey Weinstein.
Thank you.
Turn it up.
He's sort of champion for women's rights. He writes that for years, not only has Oprah Winfrey been a close friend of his, she also has been one of his greatest enablers. Seal slandered, posted 2 pictures of her with Weinstein with a caption. Here's the picture. When you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think that you are the solution. Yeah, that's pretty painful. That is pretty painful.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, this is common knowledge right here. We know that she's got a tight relationship with him, and that she's been bringing girls to him for years, and has even testified and said that she's not responsible for what might have happened after, as a result of introducing girls to him. Even though she knew full well what was going on in there. Despite saying it was none of her business. I mean, come on, you gotta fucking know.
It's on. Trump threatened Amazon.com.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this from the news. This from the Next News Network.
Well, it's on. President Trump just threatened Amazon. Yes, President Trump just sent a chill down the spine of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and his fellow techno-plutocrats by reiterating his support for internet tax. Both the internet, they're going to have to start paying sales tax because it's very unfair what's happening to our retailers all over the country. Put out of business, Trump said on Wednesday. They say here that in a veiled shot at the Washington Compost owner Jeff Bezos, Trump repeated skepticism that he first expressed in a tweet late last year about Amazon's impact on the U.S. Postal Service as it struggles to keep up with the online orders while sinking into financial insolvency.
Well, it's a good thing I buy off eBay, huh?
Yep.
Charging Amazon and others so little to deliver their packages, making Amazon richer. The post office.
Are you buying more dildos? No, I didn't buy any dildos.
According to One Technology,
there's no dildos on my
wall.
Bondage, you bastard. You're still a sick fuck. Yeah, what's your point, asshole? I'm not an asshole, I'm a racist zebra. Yeah, well, we don't like racists, go away.
Yeah, I go to eBay too. I mean, I like their website. And,
yeah, I mean, you can buy. It's a
you
wide community.
You can find anything on there, dude. I mean, pretty good thing there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people bag on eBay, but you know what? I've had relatively good experiences on eBay. I've only had maybe 1 or 2 bad experiences. And, you know, that's usually on the part of the seller. It's not a part of it's not on the fault of eBay itself. It's usually a part of the seller. What's with the lollipop and the finger? I think she's got something long and hard in her mouth.
It's a dum-dum.
Well, why are you putting dum-dums in your mouth? I thought you were done with stupid guys.
This one's cherry.
So he's a virgin.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit, we're going to hell. Okay, so moving on. Genevieve, you said something about censoring classic music that you wanted to address?
Yes.
Classic
Yes.
songs.
Classic songs.
I was.
Like what?
We were my family and I were listening to the radio yesterday, and 9 Inch Nails came on their song "Closer."
Okay.
Well, a lot of the words in it were censored. They were like scratched out, and I did not like it.
Okay, what words?
I hated it.
What words in particular?
Fuck.
Okay.
There was a couple of occasions where they censored a lot of the cuss words they censored, and then there was some of the words like that were more provocative. I mean, everyone, if you've ever heard the song "Closer" by 9 Inch Nails, you know it's a very provocative song.
Yeah, well,
There's a song by them that it's part that says, "I want to fuck you like an animal."
That's "Closer."
Yeah.
And
They censored that out. Everything except for
I'll be right back for a second.
animal.
Well, here's the thing, though. Why would they even be playing Closer on the radio? I mean, they've got a lot of songs that are more radio friendly. Why are they playing that song?
Because it's classic rock, and I was listening to classic rock.
Well, yeah, I mean, but they have more than just one song. And they have...
It might have been a request, I don't know.
It might have been a request, but at which point, you know, you generally don't hear Closer on the radio because it's so provocative and so profane.
I like it. It's an awesome song. The music.
Oh, it is an awesome
really
song.
Out there.
But it's not necessarily PC for local AM FM radio stations.
that's like George Carlin's seven dirty words.
Well, they were
You
also
are like the
on
biggest
TV,
George
on
Carlin
radio.
advocate in the world, dude.
Dude,
Dude, if you were holding on to George Carlin's dick any harder, you'd be his nutsack.
Well,
They were also
if you think
censoring-
about it, back in the time when Carlin did a record called Seven Dirty Words Not Allowed on TV or Radio, and somebody played it back in the day, and somebody flipped their shit lid like, holy fucking A, man. And George Carlin was part of a lawsuit against the FCC, which they banned the record off of radio and TV. It was about freedom of speech, you know? I mean, you have a right to listen to anything on radio, but the FCC regulates radio and TV, and now we got the internet now. I mean, like, holy shit.
The FCC won't let me be me, so let me see. Yeah, friggin' copyright strike me on that shit. That came out of my own fucking mouth, assholes. The things I do.
I did a video here a while back about why are people so afraid of truth and honesty and shit, you know? It's one of the things that if someone wants you to be honest and wants you to tell the truth, then, I mean, it can be on the news or just in public general.
That's the thing.
And
People don't want truth.
when
They don't want the truth. They only want confirmation that what they think and believe is correct. Especially in regards to religion and politics. They don't want to hear what is absolute truth. They only want to have confirmation that their opinion is validated. They want validation of their thoughts and opinions and perceptions.
Well, that too, but they are deathly afraid of stuff. Say same thing in a relationship, right? And your partner wants you to be honest. Tell the truth. Okay, be honest. Or, I won't get mad. Then when you become from telling the truth and becoming brutally honest, holy crap!
It's like a few good men.
You be that honest or what you said? Well, Ben, you said be honest. Okay, be honest. So here I am. I'm being honest. Be truthful. Well, kick my ass and suck my dick, sunshine.
Well, you can sit here and watch Frank smoke a blunt all you want and be truthful all you want, but the truth is that the truth is kind of cold and heartless sometimes, and that's what people have to learn and understand sometimes.
Yeah. And the ugly truth or a beautiful lie. And that's the reality of the situation. And I think they said it best in A Few Good Men. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
Exactly.
Now, no truer words have ever been spoken.
Favorite part from Dr. Nixon in A Few Good Men?
Yep.
You can't handle the truth.
Yep. What the fuck is that background noise? Who is that coming from?
Okay, I'll turn off my mic again.
What is that background noise coming from?
Probably be my fan in this 90-degree weather, and in the fan wind tunnel is 78 degrees.
Ah, that would explain. Get the panda off of the camera.
Here's the bad thing. The fan is pointed at my feet, and I'm way over here. See, the fan is over there, not even pointing at the camera.
I'm going to put the duck in my pants.
Who here likes Slender Man?
The what?
There's a trailer movie about Slender Man. It's a movie trailer. And it's Sony Pictures Entertainment. It has 9.3
I don't know, but I got a duck in my
views.
pants.
Came out last week.
The duck is in my pants. There's something really wrong. There's a duck in my pants.
The only reason why the panda is on the screen right now is because I am pissed.
Why are you pissed?
I didn't do it.
What did I do?
Yes, you did, Grandmaster.
What?
Uh-oh.
You interrupted me. I
Uh-oh.
wasn't done talking.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, you gonna die.
Better be.
My emoji
You're
grew
gonna
hair.
die.
My emoji has a wig now.
Okay. Genevieve, I'm gonna shut everybody up. You go ahead and have the floor.
I only wanted to say that they're censoring Shania Twain as well.
Okay, what?
Not just 9 Inch Nails.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay, elaborate.
Oy vey.
They are censoring every song on the radios that has any cuss word or has anything that has to do with sexual innuendos.
Well, that's not uncommon. That's been the case for years.
Yeah,
they
not
took out
that.
headboard in one of these songs that I pay attention to. I think it's Courtesy Call. They bleep out the word headboard because he says you're just a notch in my headboard, and they bleep the word headboard in the censored version.
Huh.
That's ridiculous.
That's
That
like the
makes
song
sense.
Pass the Dutchie. If you remember that song, Pass
That
the Dutchie.
literally is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because this is just, it's wrong. There are so many classic songs that have sexual innuendos and have cussing in them. And, I mean, honestly, if they want to censor music, then Eminem's out of a job. So.
Yeah, well, even his shit's censored
Well,
on the radio.
He ain't the only one, though. You got Limp Bizkit, you got fucking Jay-Z, you got Kanye West. I mean,
When was the last time Limp Bizkit produced anything? You know, ever since I haven't seen anything from Limp Bizkit or Fred Durst ever since he had that freaking issue with Stain when he came on and interrupted that live version of Outside and made that music video.
I have no idea.
Pissed off the lead singer of Stain. I remember that all
But
too
whenever
well.
I check out music, whenever I check out censored music,
sometimes I notice they don't censor the word taste, but they'll censor everything else. Does anybody else notice the song Bubbly by Kobe Calais? It has a very, very dirty meaning if you pay attention to the words. I'm not going to say anything, but I'll let you figure it out.
Never heard that song.
No,
A
you're
lot of
right.
people
That singer.
watching this are now going to go look up that song because the emoji suggested it.
There's a group from back in the
Bubbly,
70s. There's a
Kobe
group
Calais.
called MC5, and in middle of they started a song called "Hit It, Miss It, Motherfucker" on the record.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s. Now, if you were a
Hey,
teenager back in that time and hit it blood up, your parents would be like, dude, what the hell is it? What the? I mean, parents will go fucking nuts. Be like,
Yeah.
you just think so? What the hell, man?
My parents got crazy just because I was listening to Spice Girls.
Oh, they were good 22. They were good 22 years ago, man. I was like, swing.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is that my parents, they got mad at me because I was listening to Spice Girls. Like, they got mad because of what the girls say.
I still listen to Bush. It ain't my fault I don't want to come back down from this cloud.
It's honestly,
Cheers.
here's something that
Cheers,
something
Chris.
that you guys here's something that you guys don't know about me. I used to want to be like Ginger Spice.
I
used
want to be in Ginger
as
Spice.
Playboy. I did. I did. I used to have that Playboy. I never thought she would have posed.
Oh man, I wanted to straight out leave crop circles on that shit.
Who didn't?
I used to want to be like Ginger Spice, but I would dress like Baby. But anywho, the point is that they're censoring music and I hate it. Like, even the new songs, they're censoring, and it's ridiculous.
I remember.
Do you
I
think
remember,
that they're
and I
reviewing
remember,
old songs and recensoring them?
That's crazy. I mean, they got the label.
Censoring them.
Yeah.
They got the label thing on the CDs and and whatever you got. You know, this is like 32 years ago that that whole PMRC bullshit happened. And there's a song by John Denver called Country Road. And it had they thought it was about pot. But John Denver was thinking about his home in Colorado, which is a very beautiful place. Colorado is a very beautiful place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they took a song out of content like, isn't that by dope? No, that's a song about my new home, Colorado. It's a beautiful place. I mean, and guess who started it? Tipper fucking Gore.
Of course.
The wife of the guy who thinks he created the internet.
Well, they're taking the old songs. They're taking the old songs and recensoring them.
Oh, I see.
So that they're politically correct.
Somebody
Well,
call
why do
me
you think
back
XM
in. If
Radio
you're
is being so
PC,
popular?
you're not being PC. Somebody call me back in, please. Thank you.
You're good. What? That's why XM Radio is so damn popular anymore, because people don't want censored songs. They want to hear the actual content. Or they'll go online and look it up on YouTube.
That's what I regret the day that Steven showed me the music video for Closer by Nine Inch Nails. I was both disgusted and I couldn't stop staring. I couldn't stop watching it.
You're like,
I was like, what the hell?
Well, did you know the lead?
That song's
Did
called
you-
Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. It's not called Courtesy Call. It's called Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. The one with I'm Just a
Did you know the lead singer, Nine Inch Nails, bought the house that Sharon Tate died in?
He would.
Why did he do that?
Well, he was recording a he was using it as a studio, and he had some weird things happen, and he's seen ghosts of Tate and LaBianca and other people. He cut the door when the house was torn down.
Oh wow!
It said pigs on it, in blood.
Wow.
Yeah, it
That's
sounds to me
wrong.
like that was a bad investment.
But
Son of a dick pickle.
No more dick pickles!
yeah,
I will bust out Pickle
That's all I wanted
Rick.
to say about the censorship.
Pickle hemorrhoid.
There we go. No, that's all I wanted to say about the censorship was that they're taking the old songs and recensoring them, and it's very, very irritating.
Yeah.
Man, if you censor more songs, like if you go back and start censoring songs because of the way that people are using the context of words, you might as well take away freedom of speech because in a sense you're not letting the public hear the presentation or the artwork as it was meant to be presented.
Yeah.
Exactly. And honestly, my favorite part about that song, Closer, was when the lead singer says, fuck you like an animal. And fuck you like, the part of fuck you like was completely censored out, and it just said animal. It says, I wanna like an, or it said animal. It didn't say like, it said animal.
I want an animal.
Yeah. And it
Animal
was
drum?
I was singing along. I was singing along to it.
They
and
couldn't
all of a
even
sudden that
change
was
it
stopped.
till I want to be an animal to make it censored and sound good.
No.
Nope. I was singing along to the
Animal
song,
in control.
and then all of a sudden it was blank for a couple of seconds, and it went to animal, and I was like, wait, what the hell just happened? It like completely threw me off my groove.
That's how come whenever I know that words are not cool or not FCC approved, I make sure that I look up the explicit version of that song. Such as example, if you look up Ice Cube's "Go to Church," you'll get a censored version and it will not be right. You'll hear nothing except for a bunch of blank spots everywhere. But if you look up Snoop Dogg's "Go to Church" explicit, you'll get the full version, no bleak spots or anything.
No.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about the censorship.
I farted.
Well, the thing is,
I hit a pipe.
The whole idea of censoring song music is just out of fucking nowhere, dude. I mean, they were doing that for decades, dude. I mean,
Yeah, it's nothing
Exactly.
new. That's why I suggest, just buy the album, whether you want to do it MP3 or get the CD or whatever.
or if you have an iPhone, download it from iTunes.
Yeah, download it from
Yeah,
iTunes,
but
get it
the
off
thing is-
YouTube, fucking torrent that shit, whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want the original song, get
Yeah,
the
but
original song.
Yeah, but CDs are damn near completely gone. Like, you'll go to Walmart and there used to be like 3-4 aisles of CDs. Now there's just one little
Darling,
half aisle.
the reason CDs are dying is that people are downloading songs from iTunes and other.
Yeah, they don't need to buy the whole album anymore. They can get the specific song that they want.
But I like the CDs.
Oh yeah,
I
they
really
still
do.
make CDs readily available, but you have to order them online. Like say
like that.
say you want a Red Hot Chili Peppers album. You will have to go to their website and order it. Or if a new artist comes out with a CD and it's not carried in stores, which is more often the case, because when's the last time you saw a music store anywhere?
Yeah.
you'd have to go to.
I
the
remember.
website
I
and listen to
remember. I used to listen to tapes, and I wouldn't listen to record or CDs. I had a tape.
We
I
all had
also have
fucking
another
tapes.
example, Lighters by Bruno Mars. If you look up the difference between the censored version and the uncensored version, it's the second guy who's rapping. There's a censored version of it where he talks, he says very explicitly, but very uncensored without using a dirty word on the edibles of a woman's body.
I love it.
Damn.
I mean, Bruno Mars is a dirty-minded motherfucker anyway, but...
No, it's a compilation. It's Eminem, Bruno Mars, and somebody else that I can't remember, but the song is called Lighters. But if you look at the censored version versus the uncensored version, he actually doesn't say any curse words, but exactly like I said, he explicitly talks about the edibles of a female's body.
Nice.
I'll look that up right now.
Yeah, that's not okay, but we have a fat guy
I
dancing.
think Catherine Brewster's expression whenever I
think
said
you got her
that.
intrigued in the lyrics to do.
Yeah, you get
You're like-
that shit
you're like,
censored, but you
really?
get you can have a fat guy dancing in his underwear like Pikachu.
I'm gonna hear it now.
Pikachu!
Did you guys see that shit? I sent that to you guys, right? I know I sent it to Grandmaster Revan. The fat guy dancing like Pikachu?
Hey, you sent me that, and you saw the what I sent you, like 2 or 3 things, 1, 2, or 3 things right after that.
Yeah.
Let's not
I
mention what
can't
happened.
unsee that. I cannot unsee that.
That's like the joke is.
I did
we
not
call-
want to ever see that. I
There's-
did not ever need to see that.
It's
And
like that
the
joke I
kid
heard-
was just so nonchalant about it. It's like, oh shit, you caught me. Like,
It's like a joke I
motherfucker,
heard
no.
one time. It's called, what do you guys call a gay Jamaican?
What do you call a gay Jamaican?
Pokemon.
Love it.
I heard that. I
There's a-
heard that nearly 20 years ago. I was with my son's mom's boyfriend and her little brother.
Yeah,
we were
that'd be,
on our
gotta
way
be an
back,
awkward situation.
and someone told a joke. What do you call a gay Jamaican? Pokemon.
I love it. I'm gonna have to share that with some people at work. They probably never heard that before.
There's a post on my wall. There's a post on my wall where it's like a brainstorm of a playlist that I'm making, and it has the song "Everything Changes." But the thing is all the links are different songs, as well as the little thing, the little
Whoa.
preview is a different song. But all the names of the song is "Everything Changes." But what it relates to is Pokemon. One of the songs is I think it is a Pokemon song, and they talk about cool stuff while they're singing the song. Is what I'm going to say.
Oh, Pokemon's just a weird
They
fucking
give you
genre
information.
anyway. It's like, at least Power Rangers was fucking cool. Pokemon
Well,
was
what
just
about
fucking weird.
what about Goku from Dragon Ball? Akira Toriyama knew his shit whenever he released Dragon Ball. It's just people think it's a cartoon, so they assume it's a cartoon, so they don't think anything that's being said is anything except for that it's a TV
I've
show.
seen the
it's
adult
TV.
versions of Dragon Ball, like the uncensored original Japanese shit. The shit that they get away with.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the original like 12 movies uncensored was the shit. I saw that back in the 90s, yo. Whatever. The difference is now is whenever they punched him and you see the sweat or they spit something out, you just turn that into red blood, and that's what the uncensored version looks like. And there's a hell of a lot more blood than what you're seeing in the sweat and spit.
Well, not just that, but the provocative shit. Friggin' the old man.
Oh yeah.
The old man, all
the
that
old
shit
man,
that he would get
the
up
old
to.
man versus Master Roshi versus Bulma,
Yep.
talking back and forth to each other, as well as Vegeta versus Cooler, which is Frieza's brother. That one movie, that back and forth right there is wow. Whenever it's uncensored, it is like whoa.
Yeah, and you got all the perverse material, like freaking Goku's son smacking Bulma on the fucking crotch, going, "No balls!"
Exactly. And you also have this other version called Dragon Ball Z Abridged, with it, whereas if you want to go into section window, here's your ticket right here, brother.
Oh, I've seen it all, dude. My friend John, Genevieve, you remember Big John. He was all about Dragon Ball Z. It was all about those animes. So, yeah, I've seen them. Not necessarily a fan
One of my
myself, but you
favorite
know
is
what?
Cowboy Bebop.
I remember Cowboy Bebop, but I
Cowboy
never got
Bebop
into it.
was awesome, bro. That was very enlightening.
That was my show, dude. I would stay up every Saturday night, watch Adult Swim. I would watch Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, my shit was fucking Digimon. I liked Avatar. I liked the first couple seasons of Bleach. And I liked the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, I agree with
In
you
fact,
on
I
Avatar.
still love Digimon.
Dang.
Yeah. You know what that
I
is,
agree
right?
with you on Avatar, Digimon, and what was the other one you said? What was another one you said?
Avatar, Digimon, Bleach, and the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah, I loved the original 2 or 3 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh. I liked Power Rangers, but only the Rita and Zed versions. If you had Rita and Zed, it was awesome.
Yeah,
And I like
anything
Time
past
Power Rangers.
Yeah, anything past fucking Power Rangers in space, that's where I lost interest. And once they went into space, Lost Galaxy, all that shit, I was
That
done.
was
Yeah,
it.
but
Moving
I
on.
came back whenever Time Force came back. And if you actually sat down and watched the entire season of Time Force, and then you watch the last 3 or 4 episodes because they all run into each other, it'll hit home, brother.
Oh
Something
yeah,
will hit home
Time Force.
somewhere.
I will admit, Time Force was good. Time Force was really good. The samurai and all the other weird shit that they did, you're like, let it die.
Yeah,
please.
it was just bullshit knockoff.
Yeah,
But they only do for one season though.
Yeah, the movie was really good though. Yeah, it's different. It's not like the original TV show, but it's good for for what this generation has. And then, they can watch the original generation and see how things were different. They can go back and rewatch the original shit and go, wow, this is where the movie came from? This is fucking dumb.
Yeah, and basically what it is,
And it was fucking dumb.
Is an extraplanetary, extra-dimensional being coming through and basically telling a set of humans, which I think it's like 7 humans, where he basically tells them that you can personally unlock your potential and I can make it better. Here's the key.
More or less, but it was originally 5 and then the 6th coin and all that shit, 6 Power Rangers. And,
yeah, I think there was like 5
and they
in the
varied
beginning,
on
then
the
Tommy
numbers.
came in.
They varied on the numbers from season to season.
There's a big boom going on. Trump unleashed hell on 7 stores nationwide, sending illegals scrambling like cockroaches and shit.
What?
Boom! Trump unleashes hell on 7-Eleven stores nationwide, sending illegals scrambling like cockroaches and shit.
Read the article.
It's a video.
Okay, play it.
Okay.
President Trump unleashing hell on 7-Eleven stores nationwide, sending illegals scrambling like cockroaches. Joseph Curl for the Daily
Oh, that's not racist!
Agents swept into dozens of 7-Eleven convenience stores nationwide this week, checking employees' immigration status. In the early morning raids, agents with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement hit more than
I live nearby 7-Eleven.
Would you like to buy a Slurpee? The machine is right there next to the movie magazines.
President Trump took office and expands on the increased enforcement of existing laws. There have already been 40% increase in deportation arrests since January of 2016. They state here that Derek Brenner, who's a top ICE official, reported to the Associated Press that the operation was the first of many and a harbinger of what is to come for employers that do not comply with the law. They say here in Los Angeles, Koreatown, 7 agents who arrived in unmarked cars closed the store for 20 minutes to explain the audit. employee there, a clerk with a valid green card. He states that agents told arriving customers the store was closed briefly for a federal inspection. A driver delivering cases of beer was told to wait in the parking lot. After the inspections, officials planned to look at whether the cases were administrative action or criminal investigations. They say here, quote, "It's not going to be limited to large companies or any particular industry, big, medium, and small," he said. The statement 7-Eleven Stores Incorporated, which has 8,600 stores nationwide, said individual store owners of its franchises are responsible for hiring and verifying work eligibility. Now, it's important to note, George W. Bush used similar rates during his terms, according to the Associated Press. Barack Obama used employer audits eschewing raids by ICE agents. Trump has given power back to the federal agencies to do their job properly and in the long run make America a safer and better place to be. Gotta trust the process, folks. Gotta trust the process. Getting rid of the illegals.
Okay, cut it.
My family came here generations ago. They came here the right way.
Any thoughts?
Well, it's going to be called racist no matter what you do. You know, it's always going to be racist. He's racist. He's racist, okay? And I don't buy the racist narrative. He's an asshole. He's very outspoken. Perhaps he is racist to a point. I don't know, but
Someone
policy
commented,
on
yes.
immigration is policy on immigration. And whether you like it or not, legal is legal. Illegal is illegal. And
I bet you they're just trying to tie something to the KKK with Trump. I have a good feeling that they're still trying
Someone
to tie
commented
that
on here,
together.
it says, they put, yes, he's attacking the Cookie Mark. Get them towelheads. What the fuck?
And there goes your hate racist propagation right there.
Yeah. And second one goes, I like squishies, but they took away a poo.
Oh, of course, we're
My
going to the
poo
Simpsons.
is gone.
This is all freaking nuts, dude. I mean, like.
Oh, shit.
Shit got trolled like fuck.
The people that own the one by where I live, they're cool people. Nice can be. Awesome guy. No, cool. I mean, awesome people. Very cool people.
Yeah, you know, it's like really weird. Out here, I only know one Mexican guy, and I happen to run into a couple Mexicans doing their laundry at the laundromat, and the laundromat is run by a couple of Middle Eastern people. Cool people. Have a bunch of white people on their staff too, but yeah, that's like the only minorities I've ever seen. That, you know, the Chinese lady that runs the fucking China buffet down by the Walmart. That's like the only other people I've seen other than, you know, a few black people and white people. I mean, you don't see many Hispanics or Latinos of any origin.
We wish to call ourselves a melting pot, but the ones in the higher power want us to be considered racists against each other. How do we do this? Very confusing, very baffling, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's propagate hate to destroy. Divide and conquer. Keep the inmates divided and fighting amongst themselves so that they don't rise up against the guards. That's all it is.
Very true, very true. Keep the inmates fighting amongst themselves so that they don't go against the guards. Or find the warden, for a matter of fact, that.
Yeah, exactly. You hit the nail on the head. That's it. So what else we got?
Let me see here. I'm here, guys. Trying to.
Hey guys, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything we wanted to cover. We pretty much just went all over the fucking place and covered a shit ton of stuff. So let's just call it a night, shall we?
Okay.
All right. So
Bye.
I'll go ahead and close it out. This is Tin Man with the Resistance. on behalf of Grandmaster Evan, Genevieve, and the many, many personalities coming from the man with the mask and the goggles. This is the Resistance. If you're watching this, you are the Resistance. Where's the stop button?